So good afternoon, everyone. Good day, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. So in today's class, we'll be talking about exportation business, okay? And afterwards, we'll move to marketing class. Okay, so I hope this will not take long. So guys, last class we discussed about exportation and also the food to export, which I'll be making a summary of that now. Okay, I'll be sharing my screen with you and share the summary of the last class, the export training class with you, and then we'll continue from there. Okay, so this is our export training class, and let me just... I want to believe you all can see my screen. Okay, resume slideshow. Okay, so last class we spoke about how to start your export business, which is the first thing to do, which is to register a name for your business. And registering a name for your business, you need to choose a name that is versatile, a name that will allow you to explore the business options that you have, okay? Not a name that will limit you to just one business. An example is when you choose, let's say when you're choosing Tokwe snails or something like Tokwe fish, you know, that will limit you to just selling fish. And by the time you want to venture into another business, you need to register another name. And you don't want to be registering names every time you want to venture into a new business, because when it comes to business, there will be some times that you will fail and you will still have to pick yourself up and try something new. Okay, so there are times that there might be a business, there might be something, there might be a product that is in vogue right now. It might be snail that is in vogue, or probably fish that is in vogue, and in the next 5 years, fish might no more be selling because the people who might be selling fish might be too much. And I mean, you might just want to add something else to your business. Okay, so you pick names that are versatile, that will accommodate other things, other businesses. Okay, so when you want to register your business, you can either go to this thing. You can either get a lawyer or obtain it on their website, on the CAC website. Okay, so we have the different categories. We have the public limited company. That one is majorly for banks. And we have the small local business, which is more of an enterprise, which is for startup businesses. And we have the private limited company, which, I mean, anyone can use that. Okay, so depending on the business we want to venture into. And we have company limited by guarantee, unlimited company, and so on. So you can start with the small one, which is the enterprise. While as time goes on, you graduate, you upgrade to other ones. And we spoke about exportable goods, which we have charcoal, we have ginger, we have bitter cola, we have palm oil, we have a lot of them. We have beans, we have zobo leaf, and all of that. And you see all of these products are selling a lot abroad. Okay, so whichever one you want to venture into, you need to ensure that that product is something you can be getting. You need to get a source where you can be getting them, because you don't want a situation whereby your client will call you, to supply them today, and you'll be telling them, or probably to supply them in 2 days time, and you'll be telling them, oh, sorry, I can't do that because I do not have stock available. That they will see you like you are not serious, right? So you need to get a source first. You can get farmers. Know where, for an example, charcoal is you can get charcoal at and a lot of them, you can get at Saki, Igbora, Ogbomoso, Jeba, Omuaron. Yes, well, if you want to go into beans, you know, for beans you can get at my 12 market, and you can also get a lot of sellers there that you know that okay, these people they used to have, they have this. So if you want to go into bitter cola, you might want to consider the northern areas and all of that. Okay, so ensure that this are available and they are well packaged, they are well processed. And when we're talking about processing them, for an example, if you want to process your palm oil, ensure that you're processing something that is good. You don't want something that by the time you're processing it, you know, there are some palm oil that by the time you want to use it in your house, it will just turn to soap. You know, yeah, I know a lot of you might have come across some palm oil like that, right? So this palm oil that by the time you want to start cooking, it will be foaming. It will be foaming as if what you poured inside is soap. And you'll be wondering, where is this coming from? Okay, so there are some of them that will be smelling badly. There is this odor that will just come out of it, and you just be displeased, like, what's this? So you need to get good palm oil. Ensure that you have good sauce. Ensure that the palm kernel that you want to use for it, that it is well processed, it is well washed. You don't want that in it and all of that. So, while if what you'll be doing is beans, you want to ensure that you package your beans very well. For an example, there are different packages for them. If you want to go into charcoal, you package them in a sack. If you want to go into palm oil, you package palm oil in a bottle. If you want to, a tightened bottle, a well-tightened bottle that you know that this cannot spill off. Okay. If you want to, you can either use a plastic bottle or the main bottle. There are some bottles that are unbreakable. Okay, there are some bottle, it looks more like the normal bottle, but it's unbreakable. While there are some bottles that are rubber, okay, that are plastic. Plastic is okay as long as you ensure that it is well packaged, well labeled, and all of that. So we have lemon, when you want to go into lemon, you want to consider something like big Ziploc. If you want to go into beans, you want to consider Ziploc bag. If you want to go into shea butter, you want to consider some round plastic bottle, something that is very good in quality. If you want to go into a seed, you also want to consider that big plastic bottle. Okay, and if you want to go into plantain, you want to ensure that which plantain you want to go into. Do you want to go into the main one? That the main one is perishable, but when it comes to plantain nowadays, they now do dry plantain. So you can remove the back, or you can just you can slice the plantain, ensure that it is dry. You can either use a drying oven, or you use a dryer, or you just put it outside. You have good sun. So you can do something dry and well packaged. You can package them, or probably want to go into plantain flour. So you can do that and turn it to non-perishable, right? So these are goods that can be exported and can be well packaged. So we checked charcoal export business, which is very good. It is more like a substitute for energy. Yeah, mainly in Israel, we have Denmark, Holland, France, UK, Belgium, and so on and so on and so forth. Okay, so and you can find them at Igbora, Saki Igbora. You can find them at Ogbomosho. You can find them at Ishe in Nigeria here. Okay, and we have different categories. We have different categories of charcoal. We have the barbecue, which is a BBQ charcoal. The small ones, you can see the picture. The picture is small. So these are the smaller ones, which are used for, it's primarily used for barbecue, yes, as it produces no odor, no smoke, little harsh eye heat, and long burning hours, exceeding about 4 hours. Can you imagine? Okay, extruded charcoal is made by extruding either raw ground wood or carbonide wood into logs without the use of a binder. Okay. And we have the other one, which is ayin charcoal, right? Ayin is more like a wood. Ayin is more like a wood, and this is like, okay, we have Kenny who joined the class. Kenny, you're welcome. This is actually a class that is recorded for the YouTube class. Okay, so you can still benefit from it. You're welcome. I hope you can hear me. So we have the Ayin charcoal, and you can see Nigerian special charcoal made from Ayin, acacia Senegal tree, carefully picked up from land stated in Kwara and Niger states, and carbonized and head traditional method. Okay, so we have some of these which are used. You're welcome there. We have some of these which are used for these ones are used in the restaurants and all of that. So I'll just be fast. Yeah, and we have food export business, which is a lucrative business and have high demand. We have high demand of it abroad, right? If you know anyone who lives abroad or traveling abroad, you notice how they load their luggage with so many, notice how they load their luggage with so many food, right? So, and that is because the Nigerian food is very scarce and expensive abroad. And this is the package. This is a packaging for, this is yam flour, this is gari, yeah, and this is beans. This is how the package is. This package, the upper one, the one in the yellow and black nylon, is not acceptable when it comes to international exports, okay? And this is labeling. You have to ensure that you label your goods. How to label your goods was mentioned last week in last week's class, and it is also in the book, in our book, which is in our ebook. I want to believe that you all have a soft copy book, and if you do not have it, you can make order for it. This is clean garage, well packaged, right? So this is how to package it. You can use a Ziploc bag that is tightened, and the nylon is very, very thick. You don't want to use nylon that is very soft, something that will peel off at the end of the day, okay? So you want to ensure that the packaging is very good. So types of food exports, we have the beans, we have the cassava, we have gari, we have maize, we have yam tuber, we have yam flour, and we have plantain and all of that. So how do you get foreign buyers for these products? You can get foreign buyers through online marketing. And one thing we recommend that people do is ensure that you have your, is for you to ensure that you have your ensure that you have your page, you have your marketing page. In fact, we recommend that you open your page before you even start marketing for people. Okay, open your page, let the time start counting, because the time you start your business, it matters, it counts. And for an example, when it comes to importation, we tell people to check the time they have been in operation for. So if the time they have been in operation for is 1 year, don't patronize them. I mean, the person is just starting and might not really have the knowledge, the full knowledge of business, right? So it is the same thing as exportation. When you have, I mean, they will check you online. They want to check what people are saying about your product. So if they see that, oh, this person has just been operating for just 1 year, they feel discouraged. They feel like, okay, this person do not really understand what business is yet. So they feel like they might need to just patronize someone else, right? But do not be discouraged in situations like that. Don't be discouraged in situations like that. I mean, as time goes on, when it comes to exportation, exportation business doesn't really require a lot of money, but it requires a lot of time. So you need time to build your business. exportation business is something you will start making money from immediately. Yeah, it might take up to 2 years, it might take up to 3 years, it might take up to 4 years, and that is because you need your business to be grounded. Once you start your business and the time starts counting, and by the time you know it, you're like 3 years in the business already. And when people search for you online and they see that, oh, it's been 3 years since you've started this business, they feel like, okay, now you're gaining more experience about the business, and it means that you probably know what you are doing. Okay, so they want to definitely patronize you from 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, then you start getting clients. So something about exportation is once you get it right, the money will start flowing. Once you get it right, the money will start flowing. But at that initial stage, it will be very, very challenging because you need to go through a lot of experiments, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of rejection and so on. That is because you are just starting, and they do not, even we ourselves, we Nigerians, when we see people who are just starting, like maybe 1 year, just 1 year, you will feel like, oh, this one is just starting, this one will not even understand business yet. I mean, yes, that is the what should I call it? That is how we feel. That is how we feel. We feel like, oh, this person is just starting the business. This one just gather experience, never get experience. You understand? But when you've been doing it for 3 years, you know, and you yourself, you'll be proud of yourself. You say, we've been doing this for the past 3 years, or we've been doing this for the past 5 years. It shows that, yes, we have learned. We've learned, we've made our mistakes, we've corrected our mistakes, and now we are very, very grounded in the business. We understand the loopholes, we understand the failures, we understand what we need to serve our clients. Okay, it is more like an achievement when you have been doing a particular business for the past 5 years. And that's why when people want to talk online, before people start their presentation, they'll tell you, oh, this is what we have been doing for the past 5 years, or this is what we have been doing for the past 10 years. So you can know that they've gathered a whole lot of experience. Okay, so your online marketing is very, very important. If you don't have the money to register your account yet, to register your name yet, or your business yet, you can first go and open your page, your business page. Let the time start counting. Go and open your business page, let that time start counting, because time is money when it comes to exportation. The second one is, so for the online, you need your Instagram page. As at this time, when we created this, it was more of Instagram page and Facebook page. Those pages were very good. But now in 2022, the first page we recommend you to open is LinkedIn page. LinkedIn is more like where the serious-minded people are. Most of the senators, most of the governors here in Nigeria today, most of them do not do Facebook. When they see messages on Facebook, they just glance through them and just move away. But when they see a particular person on LinkedIn, they see that person as serious. This person is serious. Most of them, their social media is LinkedIn, where most of them chat, where most of them spend their day or their social gathering is LinkedIn. Okay, so you want to also do something like that. And most of all these international people, international clients, most of them are also on LinkedIn. Okay, so you can use LinkedIn is one first platform we recommend you to open. After your LinkedIn is your Google page. Google page is also good. I mean, they see your Google page as, when you have a Google page, they know that this person is serious, right? Okay, so and also when you have so after that too, the third one which we recommend is your website. So when you chat with them on LinkedIn, you want to refer them, there should be a place you refer them to, which is your website. You need them to check your website, you need them to check your LinkedIn page, you need them to check your Google page. Yeah, and after that, then you can now propose Instagram page and Facebook page. Okay, so ensure that you also get reviews and ratings on these pages. It is very, very important, because they will need to see, they'll be seeing what people are saying about you. They'll be seeing what people are saying about your product. Okay, so after getting your product, So we have the online marketing, yes, which are the ones we have mentioned. We also have email marketing. There are some people who are doing email marketing now, where you get plenty contacts, plenty email contacts, and then you start sending, you're sending broadcast mail to them and all of that. But a lot of people do not really check that mail marketing. So with the one which I'm very sure of is first your LinkedIn page. And the next one is to attend trade fairs. They have, in fact, I was supposed to attend one Turkey export trade fair. It was more like a virtual trade fair, which they do for their exporters. You know, you watch them online, they display their products and all of that. So you can attend trade fair, you can attend either virtual trade fair or offline trade fair. We have lots of trade fair around. We have the main trade fair in Nigeria. There are sometimes they do their exhibitions, so you can as well attend the trade fair. We have online ads. We have internet. Yeah, we have online ads. That is Instagram ads. We have Google ads. We have YouTube ads. We have what else? A lot of ads that you can actually run online. A lot of ads that you can run online. Okay, we have and the next one is so ensure that when you are running these ads online, your targeted markets, your targeted audience are more of the UK country, US country, South Africa, Canada, London, and so on. Because when it is time for you to choose your audience or to choose your targeted audience, they will ask you for the location that you want, the location you are targeting. So you need to choose either UK country or US or Canada and all of that. Okay, so afterwards, contact industry associations. Okay, contact industry associations. For an example, we have different chambers of commerce around. You can also contact them as well. And we also recommend that you join a chamber of commerce. Ensure that you join one chamber of commerce at least. Okay, it will also give you an hedge, to give you a hedge in your business. So afterwards, aside all of this, on our ebook, we provided you with some contact of foreign buyers, both in US, UK, Canada, and Australia. We have contacts of restaurants, of over 50 restaurants on our ebook. If you do not have that ebook, ensure that you get the ebook, okay? So to get the ebook, just go to www.camelcatlimited.com. Click on the book and make order for it. So the next one is how to get handle on logistics. So the first stage, which we told you about, is packaging. Ensure you package it, you label it, get your logo, get your details get your logo, get your details on it. And afterwards, the labeling, which is what the goods is all about, the nutrients of the goods, how to dispose it, and what it contains, how to cook it, ensure that it is all there. Although it is better to label the products with the brand and contact name, it is also expected to label the goods. The label will be known to be a buyer, as well as to make it easy for them to identify the goods. Exactly. So after labeling your goods and it is well packaged, now you need to once you get your client, the first document to prepare once you get your client is sales agreement. Okay, so for now, before we move to the shipping part of it, it means that you have a client. So when you have a client, you need to seal a deal. You need to seal a sales agreement with your client, and you will be the one to prepare it. So when it comes to importation, your manufacturer will be the one to prepare the sales agreement. But now the table is turning, you'll be the one to prepare the sales agreement. That is in a case where it is large importation. But when it is not large importation and your client do not request for sales agreement, you do not need to provide a sales agreement. And if the client only wants it for home consumption, if it is home consumption, you don't need to. If what you need is if it is home consumption, for probably they are buying the product for home consumption and it is not for commercial consumption, You don't really need all of these pro forma, this, another that, another that, another that. So just package your goods, take it to ensure that the both of reach an agreement on how to make the payment. When you reach an agreement on how to make payments, open a PayPal account. You can use a PayPal account to receive your goods. Use a PayPal account to receive your payment, your international payment in US dollars, okay? And afterwards, you package the goods, you get the name, the destination name, that is the port of arrival, and also the port of departure will be Lagos, if you are in Lagos. So if the port of departure is Abuja, you have to write it there that the port of departure is Abuja, and the port of arrival will be your client's port, the airport your client will be receiving the goods. Okay, so you can get the port, that is the port of arrival. And if what your clients need is door to door, yeah, you still need the port of arrival, and afterwards the main address, the remaining address of your clients. That is for door to door logistics. Or if your client just wants you to send it down to their airport, and they will be the one to clear it over there, just request for the port of arrival, which is what for an example, if your client's location is Canada, so you get the port of arrival, which will be Canada. It can be Alberta, right? It can be probably say Alberta Airport or something. So you're getting that. That will be your port of arrival. So it means that your client will be the one clearing the goods at the custom office there. So, and then they'll make payments for all of that in Canada, okay? So after packaging your goods, you can just take it to a logistics shipping company. If you want to use DHL, you can take it to DHL. When you get to DHL, they will ask you to fill what we call commercial invoice. The commercial invoice have the details of you, the customer, you, the manufacturer. So in this case of exportation, you are the manufacturer, or let's say you are the supplier, and your client is the receiver, which is the end user. So your name will be there, the country of origin will be there, which is your home country of origin. Ensure that you have a product certificate for your product, because it will be needed for them to clear it at the custom when it arrives at their destination. Okay, that is when it arrives in Canada. They will be needing all of that details to clear the goods over there. So also ensure that you get your what do we call it? SON certificate. Yes, that is SUNCAP certificate. In a case where it is for food, the food will be NAFDAC, but it is not all country that requires NAFDAC certificate before you can send food to your family over there. Okay, so you can just tell them that you're sending it to your family, or you're sending it to someone for food consumption over there. It is not commercial. But in a case where you want to send for commercial purpose, that means that you want to send in bulk. It will be so, it is much. Probably you want to send to supermarkets, you want to send to restaurants for shelf life. Okay, this time around, it will change. One, you need a sales agreement. Two, you need that product to be certified by SUNCAP, so they will issue you what we call SUNCAP certificate, and the second one is they will issue you what we call product certificate. And you also need that product to be certified by ISO. They are the one who certify products who ensure that they check the quality of the product, and they ensure that the quality meets up to the European standard quality. So once it meets up to the European standard quality, you'll be getting a certificate from them also. That is ISO certificate, which shows that they've checked the quality of your product, and the quality of your products meet up to the European standard quality. Okay, so it will also show that your product is ISO certified. And then after that, when you get your commercial invoice from the shipping company, the next one is to receive either airway bill, which is the bill of lading, or you get seaway bill in a case where it is In a case where it is, okay, Somto Hacker, you're welcome. Adeniji, you're welcome. Actually, this video, I hope you guys can hear me. Just use the chat button if you can hear me. Actually, this video is being recorded for the YouTube class, okay? But since you guys are here, hello, can you guys hear me? Please unmute yourself. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma.
Can you see my screen? Because it's showing that I paused it here.
No, I'm not seeing the screen.
You're not seeing my screen.
No,
I'm seeing
ma.
you, but I'm
No,
not seeing
ma.
Hey, can you imagine? And I've been talking since, I've been sharing since. Can you imagine? I've been sharing my screen since. I don't know why. Wow. Wow. Can you guys see it now?
Yes, ma'am. I can see it now.
Okay, I'm hoping it is not the same thing with okay. I'm hoping it is not the same thing with,
Yeah, I can see it, ma. Now,
with
ma.
the recorded class. I hope that the recording class will actually show what I've been talking about so far, and also show this thing, and also show my screen. Okay, you guys are welcome. Sorry. You guys are welcome. We'll be having our group picture by 12:30. This video is actually for the YouTube class, but since you guys are here, let's continue. So when you take it to the shipping company, either FedEx or UPS, that is OPS, or DHL, they'll issue what we call commercial invoice. You have to fill in all your client's details and also the country where it is coming from, which is your own details, and the pro forma invoice that you give to your clients, the destination port, that is the port of arrival, and also the departure port, which is Lagos, Nigeria here. And there are other details, the name of the product, the quantity, and all of that. And you will ensure that you create a packing list, what we call packing list, okay? So the packing list is what, the packing list will contain all the goods that is inside the box you are exporting. So how many clients did your goods order for? What is the color? For an example, if your clients ordered for, let's say, beans from you, and the way you package your beans on a normal day is 1 kg per pack, right? And your client wants to buy about 20 packs. That 20 packs means that is 20 kg. So it means that if you are packing that 20 pack in one carton, one full carton, it means you'll be writing one carton that contains one carton. And what is inside that one carton is 1 kg of beans in 20 places, right? So in a case where you are packaging the 20 beans in about 2 cartons, it means you want to export 2 cartons, but about 20 beans, which is 1 kg, right? 1 kg each of 20 beans. So you have to be detailed. The reason is because so that by the time you get there, and in case there is any loss of goods, probably they remove one out of it, and you package 20, and at the end of the day, by the time you got there, they received 19 beans. So in that case, they need to track it, what's going on, where did the mistake happen, okay? So the packing list is very, very important. Either the packing list, you have to provide the packing list, either you are doing both commercial exportation or personal exportation, okay? Either mini in exportation or large exportation. So the packing list is very, very important. So the packing list will go along with the box. It will be inside the box along with the goods, okay? So the name of your client will also be there, the pro forma invoice for your clients, the commercial invoice for your clients, the country certificate, which certified that that product was produced in Nigeria, that is made in Nigeria, okay? So that is also very, very important. And the last one, which will be issued by your shipping company, is the bill of lading. Bill of lading, or it can also be called airway bill or seaway bill, okay? So that is it about exportation. And afterwards, your client will be the one to get, if they need to get PAR in their country, they have to follow the regulation of their country to clear the goods over there. Your own job is done here as long as they have paid you, okay? So that is it about exportation. So that is about exportation. And the next one are contacts of restaurants in UK, Canada, USA, and Australia. These are the contacts. You can get the contact in our ebook. So I'm done with that. I'm done with exportation. Do you have any question? We're not actually supposed to ask any question, actually. We need to move straight to marketing class. Okay, so we're moving straight to marketing class, and I'll be sharing my screen again. That is for those that will be importing their goods very soon and are confused on how to market their products. You don't need to be carrying your products around. Just sit at the comfort of your home and ensure that you are registered with Jumia, okay? 80% of those who are selling on Jumia today, they import their goods from China. Most of them import from 1688.com. So here is how to open your, where is it? How to be a seller on Jumia. I'll be sharing my screen again. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so how to be a seller on Jumia? Just on your URL link, on your URL, just type jumia.com. Jumia.com. So this is the Jumia page. Come down. Come down to, okay, can you see the last part? Come down to the last part of the Jumia page, the Jumia homepage. Scroll down to the last part. And then you can see, let us help you, the help center. You can see about Jumia, about us, Jumia careers and all of that. Well, make money with Jumia. You want to sell on Jumia, right? You want to become a seller. Since you want to be importing from China or probably from Turkey, you can still sell on Jumia. So click on sell on Jumia. They'll take you through some lecture and all of that, through some questions and answering. Okay. So you have to ensure that you watch all of this. All the videos they'll be showing you, make sure that you watch all of them. I already have an account with Jumia, and that is why it's showing this. It is showing my account, so I can easily log into my account. But for those of you that do not have, so you can see this, why sell on Jumia? Why do you want to sell on Jumia? Connect with more buyers, sell more products, top-notch seller support, expert product delivery. More like, do you want to be a delivery person? All Others are dispatch rider. Do you want to be a delivery person? Do you want to improve revenue? Do you want to improve revenue? Do you want free online/offline training? So whichever one you want to pick, first ensure that you watch their videos. And then the next one is probably you want to sell more products. Let's pick sell more products. Oh, okay. Let's scroll down there. Okay, so this is it. How it works. Register under 5 minutes. Fill the registration form, submit the required documents, business registration, which means that you have to register your business first, okay? Business registration, bank account details. Then step 2, become an e-commerce expert. Complete the dedicated new seller training. Activate your seller center account to manage your shop. List your products and sell. Upload your best-selling products and start selling. And the fourth one is benefit from our promotions and marketing. Get visibility from our campaigns/promotions and insights on best-selling products. So here is it. You click on start selling. When you click on start selling, it brings you to this page. You fill in your shop name. That is the name you use to register your business, okay? The name you want your shop to be called. So you fill it here. For an example, if I want my shop to be called Camel Cat Shop, Camel Cat. Camel Cat. Then I come down, fill in the account manager first name. That is my name, which is Tomilola, right? And then please select if you are an individual or business entity. So if I am business entity, if I want to register my business name or I just want to register my name, I can do that. Let's say company. So you have to fill in all of these details. When you fill in all of these details, it will take you to the next section. If I start doing that here, the registration process is very, very long. Probably I will make another video on that, okay? But ensure that you go through this. When you fill in all of these, it will take you to another page. When you're done with that page, it will take you to the training center where you'll be trained on how to upload your picture, how to sell, and all of that. And also, when you want to post your picture on Jumia, ensure that it is the picture. You see, when you're sourcing on 1688, they used to put some beautiful pictures and all of that. Just copy that picture. You can screenshot that picture, save it. You know that picture is very clean, very clear. Save that picture and come and paste it here. In a case where you do not have that picture, you don't want to use that picture, when your goods arrive, make sure you make a photo shoot of it. Ensure that the picture you are putting on Jumia is very clear, very, very clear and clean, okay? So that is the only picture they will accept. If the picture is not clear, if it is not very visible, they will not accept it. So you need to ensure that the picture is very, very good and quality. So once you click on continue, it will take you to they call something university. I don't know if it is still, if it's still hold here. So they call it university, Jumia University. So just ensure that you fill all of the form. They will refer you to their YouTube page, to their YouTube channel, watch the video, use the video to answer questions, okay, on their Jumia page. And when you are done with all of those processes, then it will approve you that you are done. And now you can start logging into your account or to your shop and start posting your product. And whatever product you want to post on Jumia, ensure that it is available. It is something you have available. Don't do pre-order. Because by the time you have an order on Jumia and you are unable to deliver that order, probably the first time, or you are unable to deliver it the second time, they will block you. They will see you as someone who is not serious. So that is how to become a seller here. We have another platform here in Nigeria called Gigi. Okay. So we have another one called gg.ng, where people are still selling, where people are making a lot of sales. I don't know why this thing just open like this. Okay, so this is gg.ng. Got something to sell. So this one, you don't need to scroll down. Just come here, click on sell. Okay. Click on sell, then you have to register. They ask you to register. This one, you don't need to register your business. Like, you don't need to register your business with CAC before you can sell on Gigi. Gigi is very, very easy. Just register on Gigi. When you're done with your registration, you start posting your products. You start posting your goods on Gigi. Okay. So when you want to post the goods on Gigi, ensure that you put good details, the full details of that product on gg.ng. So we also have another one, which is conga.com. We also have another one, which is, people do not really make sales on Conga. Not so much, not as much as Jumia. Not as much as Jumia. Jumia is still like the leading online e-commerce online platform that is really selling, that is making a lot of sales in Nigeria today. And that's because they try as much as possible to verify their seller. So the registration process is very long. Their registration process is very long. So definitely for you to become a seller, you know that you have to be serious for you to meet up with their requirements. Okay, so they made it that strict because they don't just want anyhow people to register on their platform. So definitely, you know that Jumia is still, at least they are a bit good. Unlike Gigi do not really need to verify you. You can sell anything. You can even sell human head on Gigi. They don't really verify people. And also Conga. So I won't be touching down on Conga for now. For today, probably I'll be making another video on marketing separately. Okay. So you can see people ask a lot. You can sell a lot. You can sell Gigi, you can sell car on Gigi. You can sell your CV. If you have your CV, you can sell it on Gigi. If you have phone, accessories, house, they have real estate. If you are looking for any house that is cheap, just go to Gigi. They have anything. You can sell human being on Gigi. Everything. So Gigi do not really have that verifying element. They don't really verify people. So, and that is why I am very careful when it comes to buying on Gigi actually. But Jumia will verify you very well before you can be a seller on their platform. So I'm done sharing my screen. Usalo. Is it Utalo or Usalo? Am I correct? Augustine Kelly, how are you doing? So I'm done sharing my screen. That is on marketing, on how to market your business. I mean, you don't really need to be carrying your products around. You can also use your status to market your products, okay? Use your status to market your products, use your Instagram, build your Instagram page. Aside building your Instagram page, ensure that you have a channel, ensure that you have you are also advertising your products on Jumia, on Gigi. That is where people are making a lot of sales. You don't need to be going around, sit in the comfort of your home and make sales. While if what you're selling is phone accessories, for phone accessories, I actually recommend that you.
We are done. Listen to menu. I don't get time.
You say what? I'll continue. So while for phone accessories, you can go to Computer Village. When you go to Computer Village, there is nothing you cannot sell. Yeah, you can also sell online. But if you want to sell, like you want to sell now, you want to sell today, take that product to Computer Village and try to ensure that the price is visible, a bit visible. But whenever you go there, ensure you go there with your receipt, or probably you have a receipt to also issue to them, okay? So that is it. And I will be going off. Somto Haka. Augustine.
Hello. Hello, good day.
Yes. Do you understand everything I shared so far? Would you like to ask questions before I go off?
Yes, okay. I understood everything based on the marketing tips because I asked that question on the YouTube page. So I like the response you gave on that.
I can't hear you. Probably you should wait till I plug in my. Wait, let me plug in my earphone.
Hello. Okay.
Okay, I'm listening to you.
All right. I was just saying that I like the marketing tips you gave because it is it's something I've been thinking of based on how we market goods and all that. So the information on selling online is a very good idea.
Okay, so do you have questions?
I was going to ask about the one of phone accessories.
Okay.
We find vendors that help you sell, or is it like opening somewhere of your own to sell? Does it work either ways?
I don't get that. I think the network is unstable. I didn't get that. You say, is it like opening what? Opening a store
Okay, I
for
was
you to
asking,
sell?
yeah, opening a store or finding retailers that could help you sell your products.
When it comes to phone accessories, once you import it and you take it to Computer Village, I can bet it that within 30 minutes, they will buy it. As long as you don't give them ridiculous price. Go and meet those ones that push trolleys. Those are retailers. Give them at the price of wholesale. Give them
Okay.
a wholesale price. Do you understand? So before you give them that, you ask them the amount they are selling their products, their own stuff. If it is a phone screen guard and all of that, ask them the amounts they are selling their own, and then you negotiate with them that you can give them for a little amount of money. You show them your receipt, and sure you go along with your receipt so they won't feel like you went to steal it somewhere and then you want to sell it to them. So ensure that you show them your way bill receipt, that you are an importer. You just brought all of this in and you can be supplying them a so amount. Once they see that the amount they will be getting it from you is cheaper than what they are getting at Alaba International, they will buy it immediately. They will buy it immediately. I have some of your some core members that are into that right now. In fact, those people are the ones that will be calling them, disturbing them that, oh God, you never buy another one, you never import another one. So they will be the one disturbing you once they get your contact. Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
So just ensure that you give them for good price. Don't make it too expensive. Don't make it too ridiculous. If you want to be dealing with wholesale, or if you want to do retail, that means you will not be going to Computer Village for this thing. That means you'll be going to Computer Village. It means that you're just selling online on Jumia and all of that. Those are retail store. Okay.
Yes.
So an example is, you see that the phone guard, all these phone accessories, all these ones, they are selling at a very cheap price. So probably if the amount that brought it in is like 300 naira, you can sell to them at the rate of 500 naira, so that they will also make good gain. Once they see that they can make good gain from it, they will keep buying from you. With that, you will grow to become a large importer. That is how That is how people make sales. You don't really need to put a lot of money on products. But if you can import something like this, 200 pieces of this, and you make at least 100 gain from all of that, that is something. You use that money to quickly import another one. You use the money to quickly import another one. That is how people grow. But when you put ridiculous prices on items, I mean, before you will finish selling them, it will be a long time, okay? So, I mean, before you can now bring in another one, before you can import another one, time would have gone. You yourself, you might have lost interest in importing goods, okay?
Yes.
So that's it. Any more questions? Augustine, any more questions? So I would like to go off so I can log in again by 12:30. I need to convert this class. Okay. All right, guys, you can join in again.
I have a question.
Okay.
The thing is, I came very late. This I did talk to somebody. The thing is, I came very late. There was a form I found on the screen. I really want you to throw more light on it, as in registration form. I don't know what it's all about.
Which of
Can
the
you hear me,
registration form? Which of the registration form? There are plenty of registration form. Which of them did you see?
I think there's one. I really didn't get it clearly, but there was a form that involved writing of your emails and other stuff before you talked about sales on Jumia. Yeah, the last form you brought out from the screen.
Okay, that's marketing. That's marketing class. So more of how to market your product on Jumia, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You know what will happen. You know what will happen. I can't go back to that Jumia class. It is just more of before you register on Jumia, ensure that you register your business. Okay. Make sure that you register your business. If you want to register on Jumia as a business and not as personal person, okay? So with that, you have to register your business, put your company's name on Jumia and all of that. That will actually, in fact, that will even give you more edge because to show that you are verified, your company is registered. So it will quickly boycott Jumia's strict registration procedure. Do you understand? They will know that okay, this person is verified, this person is registered with CSC. Do you understand? And also, if you do not really understand the class, just wait. Once I'm done with this recording, it will convert so I can post it on YouTube. Okay. So this is the class. This is the recording class for the YouTube class.
Okay, ma'am.
Do you understand now?
Okay.
Okay, so I will need to go off and then restart again by 12:30. So please join in by 12:30 for our group picture. Today is the end of the class. Today is the end of the class for Agege and Agege local government and Ikeja 1 local government. Okay, so ensure that you join in again. Let's have our group picture by 12:30.
Okay, ma'am.
All right, guys, I need to stop the recording now.